Hey, what's up? It's Rashad Jones from Big Lee, Serious About Barbecue. Thanks, Kevin. I love the work that you're doing on YouTube. Been following you for years, and it's an honor for me to give you guys a tour of what we do down here at Big Lee's. We have a few different facilities with being a food truck company and also a restaurant / catering company. So I want you guys to follow me, and I'm going to show you our operation. So we'll start right over here. All right, so we have a few different smokers out here. This is a 1,000-gallon smoker that me and a buddy of mine built back in 2017, right after I won my first Food Network show called Guy's Big Project. I was only cooking on this little smoker right here, and that was built into the back of our trailer, which was our first mobile unit that we started with. I'll show you the trailer here in a second. But Food Network notified us when Guy's Big Project was gonna air, and I said, man, there's no way that smoker, that 300-gallon offset rotisserie smoker is gonna get the job done. So my buddy Dylan and I, we built this smoker in 27 hours. We really, truly didn't know what we were doing. But the cool thing about barbecue and life is what my mom used to always say, where there's a will, there's a way. So we understood the basic concepts, the basics about what we needed to do with this smoker. It's not anything fancy, but all the brisket, all the pork shoulders that you guys see on social media and that you've seen over the years that we're winning awards for our barbecue, it's been cooked on this right here. So this smoker's name is Biggie Smalls. The Notorious B.I.G. has a lyric. He had a lyric in one of his songs, and he said, "Black and ugly as ever, however." And basically he was referencing how he's not all that handsome and attractive. Just like this smoker, it's not attractive. However, it can cook a mean brisket. Well, it's another smoker we have. This is another 1,000-gallon offset smoker. His name is Strong Ave. This one is named after the street that Uncle Leon used to reside on before he passed away. And we cook brisket and pork shoulder on here. This cooks super low and slow. Produces the perfect amount of smoke in here, the perfect type of smoke in here. And we're able to create some amazing brisket and pork on this one. All right. So here are the next two. We call these the twins. This is Delta, right over here. All right. And this other one right here is LaFleur. Uncle Leon was born in the Mississippi Delta. He was raised in LaFleur County in the city of Greenwood. So everything around here is themed after Uncle Leon. Uncle Leon was my wife's uncle who inspired me to start cooking barbecue back in 2011 on Thanksgiving Day. I had his barbecue for the first time. So these are 250-gallon offset smokers. They're built on a trailer. It's got a basket on the front. We haul these around. We tow them out to do all different stuff that we cook on. Let me tell you about this smoker. I forgot to tell you one thing about Strong Ave. So last year, Guy Fieri invited us to the world's largest country music festival. It's called Stagecoach. And I loaded up my team, and we had 3 different teams that traveled. We had a ground team and 2 air teams. My team of administrators, we flew out first. Team of managers flew out second. And then our road team actually put this thing on the back of our white pickup truck, and we hauled this and a reefer truck out to the Coachella Valley of California, and my team absolutely crushed it at Stagecoach, and we cooked a ton of brisket on that smoker right there. So that's got over 5,000 miles on that smoker. We did a really good job. All right, so here's the next one. This is my baby right here. My baby. This is Big Lee. This is the smoker that I started cooking all my commercial barbecue on. Let me show you the firebox. I love our firebox on this. It's a double door firebox. Look at that. It's got a firebox on this side, and it's got a firebox on this side. So we can build a fire, run a fire through both sides. There's 6 racks in here that rotate. And this actually cooks the best ribs, chicken, and sausage of any of these smokers. All these smokers can do their thing, but this smoker's just got something special to it. We ripped off the old firebox. We put a new firebox on it. It's an insulated firebox, so it holds temp really well. And it's just a great smoker. I mean, we've had this thing since 2014. So by the time I inherited this smoker with the purchase of our trailer, it was probably already 20 years old. So this smoker may be pushing 40 years old. So I like it. All right. So let's come over here. Our last smoker over here at this spot. We call this spot the yard, by the way. All right. This is another smoker. All right. This is 800-gallon offset rotisserie. There's 4 racks in here. We got a big old firebox on the back. And this cooks the majority of our ribs and our chicken and our sausage. It's basically a big version of Big Lee, and it's great. It's got the 2 double smokestacks. These are all just decommissioned tanks, either water tanks or propane tanks or fuel tanks that we've converted into smokers, and it's great. This is the wood that we cook on. We only cook on kiln-dried Central Florida oak. No propane, no electricity. This is all kiln-dried Central Florida oak. We have this wood dried out to a certain moisture content that burns perfectly for us, produces a specific quality of smoke that we're looking for, and so that's what we cook with, all right? So those are all of our smokers. We share our little hog cooker. We got a little hog cooker as well. What y'all know about cooking hogs? This is our brick pit. We cooked a little, nothing too crazy on here. We cook, 40, 50 pound hogs on this guy. I use this for a barbecue class. I have a barbecue class series that I do throughout the year. It's called Friends and Fire. And we have a great time. And I share some really cool barbecue knowledge, and we have some great food. And we just cooked a hog on this a few weeks ago. So that's our hog cooker. Those are some future smokers that are sitting out over there. Those 2 500-gallon tanks. Now let me show you some of our food trucks, because that's how we start. Let's start with our black food truck, all right? This is the very first food truck I purchased back in 2018. The history on that food truck is that it used to be a SWAT truck. It sounds and drives like a SWAT truck, all right? And it ain't fancy, but we did our thing out of that truck. I mean, that truck, we got 1 million miles on this truck. All right, we have a whole kitchen built out in there. We used to have a logo here on the side, but we decommissioned this truck. Anytime you make a first purchase with anything barbecue-wise, don't just ignore those guys. They're back there doing some construction. But anytime you do something business-wise, your first go at it is the first time where you're going to learn the most. You're going to learn the most with your first go. So this food truck was amazing, but I learned a lot with it. The layout in there wasn't custom designed. It wasn't built to our specs or anything like that, but we still did our thing in this truck. So we rolled this truck out in 2018 is when we rolled this out, all right? Let me show you the next food truck that we rolled out. We rolled this one out in 2019, Big Blue. It's a nice food truck, brand new engine in there, brand new transmission. This one was not custom built as either. There's one of my buddies who used to operate this truck. He has some health issues, and he was looking to offload this truck. He needed some money to help him out, and that was able to help him. And we were looking for our second food truck, and it helped us out. So we put a ton of miles on this as well. This has a ton of Florida pavement on those tires because we've been all around Central Florida in this truck and our black truck. So let me show you our other truck. We got to go on site to see our newest food truck because that one's out at an event right now, and I'll take you over to that event and we'll take a look at that one a little later. This is our little building. It's like our little commissary area where we prep all of our meat. I'll show you guys in there. It's nothing really crazy going on in there, but I'll show you. This is where we prep all of our meat at the yard. We've got this triple bay cooler, double bay cooler. It's not, like I said, there's nothing fancy in here. We prep all of our meat right in here. We got a little triple bay sink, hand washing sink, a little spice rack, mop sink, bathroom, and a little office in the back. So nothing too exciting in here. All right. But this is what started it all right here. This started it all. We purchased this right here in 2014. Back in May of 2014, me and my buddy Mike, we spent a month renovating this trailer. I'm gonna show you the inside of this as well. We renovated it and we set this up. We posted this up on a stationary spot next to a convenience store, and we didn't know what we were doing. We just gave it a shot. I had the recipes, I had the passion, and I knew how to treat my customers, and we just came right out of the gate with this trailer. And the reputation that y'all know me for came from this. I have so much love and respect for this unit, because like my mom always told me when I was a kid, she said, you don't have to have the fanciest or the best or whatever, but as long as whatever it is you have, you treat it with excellence. I get out here, pressure wash this truck. Caleb is my cameraman, my oldest son. He used to help me hose this down and wash it. We armoralled the tires up. And even though it was old, it was always clean, pristine. Let me show y'all the inside of it real quick. Some storage that we keep in there, some pieces of equipment that we're we're moving away from. But yeah, this is it right here. So this used to be a screened-in porch right here. Let me hit that light. Bam. So this used to be a screened-in porch. The smoker used to literally sit right here. Big Lee, my double stacked black smoker, used to sit right here, and there was a screen from here all the way up, going all the way around. And you can see where the smokestack used to poke through the ceiling right here, and then the other smokestack poked through the ceiling right over here. We capped those off, and after I won Guys Big Project, we needed this for service space. So we moved the smoker outside, and you know, we kind of converted this to more service space for the truck. So let's check out what we got in here. All right, so this is it. Nothing too crazy or too fancy. You know, this is our triple bay sink. I used to take orders right here back in the day. I'd sit right here with a stool, and there'd be a line of like 30, 40, 50 people sometimes just lined up every Friday or every Saturday. And we had another window right here. I had another team member, and we would alternate who would work, you know, take each order. So we'd have one line of customers. I'd say next, that person would walk up. I'd finish with this customer. She would take the next order, and we would crank it out. We used to have these big gray cutting boards that if you ever remember any of our old social media posts, we used to have these gray cutting boards, and this is where I would be right here cutting meat. I have my big old knife slicing briskets ticket rack right here. We had another ticket rack up here, and I would bang out those orders. We used to have a fryer right over here. And what else do we have? We had a little kitchen propane stove right here that we cooked all of our sides, all of our peach cobbler on. No big commercial kitchen, commercial oven or anything like that. And then our heating cabinet, I believe it used to be right here somewhere. Yeah, our heating cabinet used to be right here. And we go back and forth between getting briskets and pork shoulders, ribs, chicken, and sausage. And we would bang those orders out. So this is how we started. This is where we started. You know, again, you look around this space, it's 175 square feet. But I built a reputation that people know about all around the world. And so it doesn't take much. It takes a vision, passion. You don't need all the fanciest stuff right off the bat. If you want to get that, that's cool, but that's not going to make a difference. The thing that's going to make a difference is your drive, your will, your hard work, your dedication, your leadership, your ability to build a team, and the ability to be consistent. So my heart is in this space. I just get emotional being in here. Like, my heart is in this space. But yeah, check this out too. We have this little horn right here. My son reminded me. I don't think it's plugged in right now, but it's a horn. It's a train horn. We used to pull this horn like right before we would get ready to open up for service. All the staff would stop what they're doing. I'm like, all right, guys, get ready. And we would warn the customers. We'd go out there and greet them and let them know, hey, this is what's on the menu for today. These are our specials, this, that, and the third. And I say, all right, everybody plug your ears. I got a train horn I'm going to sound off to let the neighborhood know that the food is ready. And we'd come in here, and I grab this chain, and I would go bam, bam, bam. And it would just be the loudest train horn ever. And on the count of three, the whole team would say, welcome to Big Lee's. And we turned the music on, and it felt like a party. You know, people were just ordering food, and it was great. It was like a vibe, all right? So let's go back out here. Thank you for reminding me about that, kid. So this trailer will always have my heart. It ain't fancy, but we did our thing out of here. We built an internationally renowned reputation out of a 40-something-year-old trailer, all right? So this is where we started getting really good at what we did. Is when we got this food truck, all right? We got this food truck so we did 2018, 2019. We skipped 2020 during COVID because nobody knew what the heck was going on during COVID. And I wasn't ready to make another business investment during that year because there was just too much uncertainty in the business world and the economic world as well. So we paused everything. We had a great year during COVID. We slung so much barbecue out of that trailer. But in 2021, we got back to our growth pattern and we rolled this truck out. That's Big Red, and this truck is amazing. I should get the keys and unlock it and show y'all the inside. Let me go grab the keys. I'm gonna show y'all the inside of the food truck. And the cool thing about these trucks is this is 100% custom design kitchen space. This is my design. The first two trucks, we didn't have any of that, but everybody loves working this one and our yellow truck as well. But I'll show y'all that one in action later on. So this is our food truck. Open these windows, there's just some light in here. So this is it right here. So we got our counter, triple base sink, hand washing sink, all of our supplies and whatnot that we need. We got scales on here. We got bags, TV, got the refrigerator, the cooler, where we keep our drinks, everything in there, deep freezer, where we keep our fried items that we sell, double fryers. We got a little miniature flat top. Now we made an improvement on our latest food truck. We got a bigger flat top. We kind of reconfigured this space over here. I thought I thought this space would be good, but when we're slammed, I mean, you can make it work if you're cranking. That's my word when I'm working. When people hear me say, "Yo, we got to crank. We got to get these orders out." You can really do your thing over here, but with the 36-inch flat top, so much more versatility, and you're able to get so much more done. This is the meat cutting station right here. This is where all the magic of meat cutting happens. And we hang the tickets right here on our ticket rack. And then the meat cutter is basically working back and forth, going out of the Alto Sham. And all this stuff is mounted, so it's not moving around or rolling during service. But man, you can see the marks on the, I don't know if you can see the marks right here and the marks right here. That's from the cutting boards being right here and having so much action when we're moving those orders out. Cabinet space underneath all of these areas right here, so that's great. You'll notice how clean everything is in here. That's part of our standards. I tell my team we can't just, win these awards for being the best, winning awards for best barbecue or whatever. Food and Wine magazine just named us for the second time as one of the top 50 barbecue spots in America. That's all cool and whatnot, but I always tell my team we can't have a #1 designation when it comes to barbecue and then be like #2 or #3 when it comes to service or hospitality and those sorts of things, or even cleanliness. So if you look at the floors are clean. Like if you look under my Alto Sham right now, give them a shot up under the Alto Sham. It's clean under there. We keep everything clean. That matters to me. If your brisket tastes good and your ribs taste good, but your place is kind of, funky, like that's not good to me. I like things being very, very clean. So this is a great food truck. We have the vent system. We got a hood on top, and you'll notice there's no AC in here because it's pointless. Like, do not put an AC on a food truck because if you got your windows open, the extractor's going, it's sucking the heat off of the fryers, it's sucking the heat off of the flat top. But guess what else is doing? It's pulling in that hot, humid outside air, so your AC ends up being useless. It ends up being an impractical investment if you're going to use it during service time and if you're in a hot climate area like Florida. So I recommend against it. But anyway, so I hope y'all like this. This is our food truck. We see what else there is to show you guys at the yard. Let me close these windows, see if I can reach up. Locked. You guys want to make sure your stuff is locked. So let's double check everything. So we got everything locked. Locked up. All right, so that's how we do it. That's how we do it at Big Lee's. This is how we started. We started with that trailer, migrated to that black food truck, the blue truck, red truck. I didn't show you the yellow truck yet or the restaurant. So we're about to go over and check out the restaurant, and I'm gonna also show you our yellow food truck in action. We call them bookings when our food truck goes out. So that's the next thing I want to show you in the tour. So check this out. All right, so this is our yellow food truck that I was telling you guys about. We're about to wrap up service here. We're at the Marion County Sheriff's Office. These are some of Ocala, Marion County's finest. And we bring our food truck out here and feed the staff during lunch. So we're at like the last 15 minutes of service. So I didn't want to interfere with their service. Everything's pretty much wrapped up. But check out how awesome this truck is. Like, this is a 25-foot food truck. That's the stencil from when we were on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And Guy came out here. It looked like somebody tried to scratch our thing. Look at that. Some haters somewhere tried to scratch our thing from Guy. Whoever did that, it didn't work. But we got an awesome truck. Nice big window, big service counter, gray water dump, fresh water inlet. Got the logo on the front of the truck so you can see us in your rearview mirrors. Quiet run generator. Yeah, so this is it. We got this food truck in 2022. And it's also a custom design in there. Everything is kind of mapped out. Not kind of, everything is exactly mapped out the way we need it, the way we want it. And it's got speakers on the outside, LED lights, so at nighttime we could light this whole area up. We could be in the middle of a pitch black field and we can light this thing up. I mean, light it up. So it's like that. All right. So, hey, what's up, Aja?
Nothing, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's gonna get started for you?
Oh, nothing. I'm just doing a video for Kevin's barbecue joints.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So we're just filming, talking about the truck and service. How'd everything go today?
It went great today.
Awesome. Great. So you're about to wind up in a little while?
Yep, we're winding down. Do you want a banana pudding to go?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
All righty.
All right now.
So that's about it. I'm gonna take you guys over to our restaurant. We opened our restaurant in 2023. This food truck was 2022. I'll show you some of the cool attributes of our restaurant, some of the things in there that we're super proud of. And so we'll be back in just a second. All right, so we're here at the restaurant. And I'll show you guys around. It's pretty cool. Got some outdoor seating out here. So what's up? Welcome to our restaurant. We're in the little back hallway area of the restaurant, and we're in the back because this is where the whole vision starts, with this mural right here. This mural is of a bull that I saw in a dream right before we started the restaurant, right before we got into this place. I had this dream, and I saw this big, gigantic black bull in the dream. It was super symbolic. And I won't go into all the details because we got a little QR code right here. So when you come into the restaurant, you scan that right there, and a video will pop up and it'll share the story of the bull and the dream. So yeah, it was all a dream. Another Notorious B.I.G. verse. So here are the smokers that we saw over at the yard, Strong Ave, circa 2022. Next one that we saw over at the yard was Chef De Leon, circa 2020. I love that smoker. That smoker is amazing. All right. Next smoker is the twins, Delta. Is over here, and LaFleur, 2019. You can always tell which one is which because LaFleur has that patinaed paint on the smokestack, and Delta doesn't. All right. Next one is Biggie Smalls, circa 2018. It's the one that me and my buddy built. All these other smokers were built by Ferdinand's Custom Smokers. And then Big Lee, circa 2014, which is when we took over and started operating that smoker. So that's our lineup of smokers. Obviously, they're not here in the restaurant, so when you come here, you won't see those smokers, and there's no way for me to put those six smokers all inside of the restaurant. So, but we still gave them a home over here. And this is some of the other stuff that we got. Some of the memorabilia that I'm super proud of. This is my homie, my big brother, one of my mentors, Guy Fieri. Signed poster, autographed poster from him. Back when we did diners, drive-ins, and dives. It's kind of crazy. I always wanted to try my food before we ever even opened our first food trailer. Patricia and I used to watch diners, drive-ins, and dives, and I can only ever dream of having them try my food. But we had them try the food. Got great feedback. And it's great to be able to be a friend of his and be able to link up with him for events like I told you guys about, Stagecoach and other stuff that we've done over the years. So really, really great guy. Check out his show. All right, so here's the next thing I want to show you guys is it's kind of like our little dedication wall to Uncle Leon. That's the man right there. That's the man who inspired me. He gave me the spark. I fanned that spark into a flame, and I fed that flame until the point where it grew into an inferno. And that's kind of my manifesto about what my relationship and interaction with Uncle Leon meant to me. So you come into the restaurant, you'll have a chance to read that. But that is the man right there. And that's the chef's hat and chef's apron that he used to wear when he would cook. And anytime he was in the kitchen cooking and he would put this on, he would tell people to call him Chef De Leon. And his beautiful wife, Kathy, Aunt Kathy, she gifted this to me years ago, and I always kept it in safekeeping, and I always wanted to be able to roll this out if we would ever have a restaurant someday, which that day happened about a year ago now. We're celebrating our restaurant's 1-year anniversary this week. Company's 10-year anniversary is tomorrow. Today's my birthday, July 11th. So the next thing I want to show you guys is my victory banner from Barbecue Brawl. My first time taking down the big dog celebrity chef Bobby Flay on my season of Barbecue Brawl. That was magical. It was a dream come true to be able to be the only person in barbecue history, y'all, to ever take down Bobby Flay on Barbecue Brawl. Still to date, nobody's beat him on that show except me. So this is where we cash customers out, where they place their order. Got our cold well. This stuff right here is addictive. This is Big Lee's tea. A lot of barbecue joints don't have their own signature drink. We do. This is a fruit flavored tea with a citrus kick, and it's ridiculous. You've got to try this. Some more little poke, like plaques and stuff. My Master Q win, some local barbecue awards that we've won, and another plaque about my TV show, Instantly Burger. Have a good one, bro.
Thank you so much.
So we got that. Another little thing right here. Thank you, bro. Best Barbecue 2022. Best of the 352. I know it's in reverse. We got another one right over here. I'll show you over here. Best of the 352. So that's all of Central Florida, not just Ocala. We won an award for the best barbecue. So when you come in, we also have a merch shelf right here. These are all scratch-made barbecue sauces. We got our Flame Tang that's got a little bit of a kick. Kansas City style barbecue sauce is sweet and nice and buttery, really delicious. The tangy is fire. This is Carolina Tangy Gold. I mean, that's just liquid gold in a bottle. And we also have our signature sweet sauce. That's fire. That's what we serve on the table. And this is probably the sauce I'm most proud of. This is the sauce that I used to beat Bobby Flay for a second time. That's that Mississippi Delta Blues Blueberry Moonshine barbecue sauce. All right, they invited me to compete on Beat Bobby Flay, and I took the brother down again for a second time. Y'all. No other barbecue chef that I know of has a 2-0 record against the OG Bobby Flay, but your boy did it. So these are our seasonings. We sell these, we ship these all around the country. Sweet heat, no weird ingredients, it's all natural. No GMOs, none of that weird stuff. And it's fantastic. I mean, look at that. Real granules, real seasoning, real flavor. Now this is fire. Like, you definitely want to go online, mybigliesbbq.com, and order yourself some Raging Bull. I should have just named this Money because it's like delicious. And when it hits the meat, it's the color of money. It's got that gray color. Now, no other barbecue joints that I know of have these. These are Sweet Heat candied pecans. So that name Sweet Heat sounded familiar, didn't it? That's because I just told you all about this Sweet Heat. So we make a praline base that coats these pecans using our Sweet Heat seasoning, and these are hyper addictive. So you come to Big Lee's, definitely want to get you one of those. We got the Big Lee's t-shirts. We want you to be fashionable with your barbecue attire, okay? Don't just be walking around here looking like that. Get you some legit barbecue attire, all right? So that's our merch shelf, and we got the little Big Lee's tumbler. These are great, keeps your drink nice and cold, and you need one of those. Everybody needs one of those. So this is really cool. It's part of our dining area. We got the backlit Big Lee's barbecue sign down here. I love that. We got the wood. I didn't show y'all this, but check this out. We got the wood right here, and I don't really like to point this out. I like for people to just notice this. We got the wood, and then we have the same wood texture on the overlay with this picture of Uncle Leon. Now, y'all tell me that that's not fire. That's fire. Y'all know that's fire. All right, so that's cool. So we got a steam table with our sides behind this, back in our kitchen area. This is our meat cutting station, so when you walk in, you can see the orders being built right here. Everybody's cutting the meat up. We got a TV right here that shows some of the clips of the different television things I've done over the years. These are my boys. That's Delta and LaFleur. I think when we first got those. This is some YouTube stuff. Look at that. That's the Big Lee's logo on the black truck. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful smoke rolling in those smokers. That's over at our old location. So you'll see this coming. You'll see this playing when you come in. That's our special board right there. This week we got an amazing special 12-ounce smoked Thai chili rib tip. So we made a new barbecue sauce with a sweet Thai chili base, and it's ridiculous. We got the birria tacos, bread pudding, Carolina Bull, which is a pulled pork sandwich with coleslaw and tangy sauce. We got all of that. And this mural is something we're super proud of. We've done a lot for the barbecue community in Florida. And people started saying, man, don't you think Ocala is like the barbecue capital of Florida? And we just took that and ran with it. You know, we've done a lot of things, from the awards, the television shows, just bringing the community together right here in Ocala. So Ocala is Florida's barbecue capital, if you did not know that. And these are just some of the different moments that we have throughout our company's history. You know, it's the black food truck. Aja working on the black food truck. And just a sea of people outside of Ben Hill Griffin Stadium at the University of Florida. This is when Patrice and I first, my beautiful wife Patrice, by the way. We want to zoom in on that. It's beautiful, my beautiful wife. So this is when we first got the black truck. We had just got the decal logo put on it. We're both feeling really, really great about that. Same thing with the red truck over here. And this is an iconic picture that you might remember on social media. So the batch of chicken that Patrice cooked. And I don't know still to this day what she did to that batch of chicken, but it was some of the prettiest and most beautiful chicken we've ever pulled off of a smoker. So kudos to Patrice on that. And this was me on the big day where Guy autographed our food truck January of last year. And I was just super happy to be able to see one of my dreams come true. So we'll walk through the kitchen real quick. So one of our shift managers, Kizana, right there.
Hey, how you doing?
Kizana killing it over there, working on some chopped brisket. That's where our steam table's at, where we hold our sides, our bread. Got the heating cabinets right over here, the Alto Shams, double decker convection oven. Got some mac and cheese going in there. This is where we cook our video tacos or burgers at, right here. Just a 2-burner range right there. Fridays. Dish pit is Tyree right here. Tyree's one of our team members, doing a great job. Aja, one of our shift managers. What else? What else we got back here? Inventory. Now look at this. Super clean mop sink. Now show me some love. Super clean mop sink. A little small chemical shelf. A little bit of small inventory. And then we got a cooler and a deep freezer back there. Not deep freezer, but a freezer back there. So pretty small, but we make it work. You know, my mom always told me, my parents always told me, doesn't matter what you have, you got to make the most of what you have. So, and that's what we've been doing at Big Lee's still to this day. All right, that's the full tour. I'll take you outside so you can see some of our outdoor seating, and we'll go from there. But remember, do not forget, we ship this all around the country, so don't forget, Big Lee's Steak. All right, so I'm gonna take y'all outside so y'all see our outdoor seating. So we got a few outdoor tables out here. It's a little more quiet and peaceful out here. It's hot though. I mean, we're in Florida, so it's not just hot. It's hot like that. It's hot. So we got our tables right out here. And what else we got? So we got a couple tables out here. A little more shade from the little overhang right here. Some of our plants. And, that's about it. That's about it right there. That's everything. That's our restaurant. You saw the yard, you saw our food trucks, you saw our food trailer, you saw our smokers. So again, Kevin, I thank you for what you do for the barbecue community. I think it's fascinating to be able to use your platform to highlight what barbecue joints are doing all around the country. And we want to see some of those international joints, Kevin. I can't wait to see you get across those international waters and show us some of those barbecue joints from all around the country. But thank you for what you do, bro. And thank you to all the pit masters all around the country who are working hard day in and day out. Keep your head up. I love you. Much love from Big Lee's in Ocala, Florida. Peace.